So today we're going to be talking about Christmas, the upcoming holiday season, and how you should go about buying gifts for those that you love. So, Alynn, I'm going to let you take it away on this one. This is a good topic that you really enjoy.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so first, I always set a budget. So I have a list. We have about 15 or so people in our family that we buy for regularly. So it can definitely add up if you don't set a budget. So I think that's the most important thing because myself, I love Christmas. I like spoiling people. So I feel like if I don't set a budget, I might go a little overboard. So that's the first thing I do. And then I really like to try and buy experiences. So instead of having a bunch of cluttery stuff, and especially now, my son just turned 4 and he doesn't need anything. But of course, family want to buy him things. So I've always tried to buy experiences. And then I've also said to family, get him a gift card so I can take him to the Sky Zone, which is a trampoline park. I've gotten that for my nieces a few times, mini golf gift cards. I got my husband flying lessons one year.
That's cool.
You could do art lessons, music lessons. I got somebody cooking classes one year. My mother-in-law got us a gift card for the city so that we could take Austin for swimming lessons. So I'd like to, if you can think of something that, a family member likes or they might like to try. Like I said, my husband always wanted to go flying on a plane, so I got him flying lessons, and that was a really memorable one for Christmas that one year. So for me, that's huge. What you could do, depending on the situation. So this year, my sister's expecting a baby, and I said to her, last year I feel like sometimes it's just like you're just trading gift cards, right? I bought her a gift card for Amazon. She bought me a gift card for a restaurant. I said, if you want this year, instead of you running around trying to figure out things to, get me and me trying to figure out things to get you, do you want to just buy for the kids? So I think it's okay to have that conversation with your family. With COVID, some people have been off of work. Money might be a little bit tighter. Everything's getting so much more expensive, right? Gas is more expensive, groceries, everything is more expensive. So if you draw names, maybe, when I was a kid, the one side of our family, there were 10 cousins. So what would happen is, the parents would draw names and then one of my, cousins and their family would buy for me. My mom would buy gifts for 2 of them because there was myself and my sister. So I think drawing names isn't a bad idea if there's kids, or you can do that with adults as well too. So those are a few things that we've done in the past that just help to cut down a little bit. Because Christmas can get a little kooky with the cost, right? So those are a couple ideas I had.
I know in our family, it's very musical in our family. So the past couple of years, I got my oldest daughter a keyboard, which she loves playing. And like she just figures things out by ear, and like she'll go to YouTube and grab some YouTube videos and learn how to play some of her favorite songs, which is really great. And last year, I got them an electronic drum kit. And I know a lot of the parents out there are thinking, electronic drum kit, are you crazy?
Yep.
But what's great about that is that you can use headphones with it.
Okay.
So it's not as loud. And it's just something for them to let out all of their energy, especially my little 6-year-old who has a ton of energy, so they can bang around on the drums.
Yeah.
But ultimately, my goal with it is to expose them to just different types of instruments, different types of music, and having all of this stuff around them where they can just grow up and just try different things, right? Awesome. And I think it'd be really cool when my girls turn, the teenage years, that they would have music and maybe get into bands and start writing music and just make a lot of noise. And I'd rather have them find that positive outlet than something else, when they're dealing with emotions or becoming teenagers and that. So yeah, for us, music is a really, really big thing, and it's something I really enjoy. And we're thinking of doing lessons, maybe as a Christmas present. We haven't really decided yet, but I think that's another good suggestion is going music wise, and I know it develops a lot of different aspects for kids, like in the brain and stuff, creativity and stuff and such. So
we actually just got Austin a ukulele for his birthday last month. Nice. We were at a friend's house. Their little guy is the same age as Austin, and we were actually there 2 days in a row, and he kept picking up the little guitar. And I thought, how about a ukulele? $30 on Amazon, and that kid, he plays it for a good half an hour at a time. He
Best
just likes
$30 you ever spent.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully he has a little playroom that, after it gets to be a little bit, then we put him in another room. But,
right.
and the cool thing about YouTube is he can pick, there's so many different varieties of people, right? There's a lady that's like a teacher. There's middle-aged men that are teaching. There's kids. So he can kind of look and see, just like any other show, he can kind of look to see who he gravitates to. And hopefully get some learning in that way. And then, we've looked actually, he just turned 4, so not sure about him actually sitting for a lesson. I did make an inquiry so he can try a free lesson. So I don't know if he's too young or not, but yeah, music and swimming lessons. That gift card, I said that unfortunately with COVID I couldn't use it,
Right.
but now we have this gift card that my mother-in-law had bought for Austin, so in January we're going to put him in swimming lessons, and I already have him paid for because I have that gift card. So if you can kind of think of those things. The one thing I like to do too is we do family photos. So last year what I did was Austin's school picture. I put them in nice frames for everyone. We actually just did a family photo shoot a few weeks ago. So I went to Walmart on the weekend. I got these $4 frames. They hold 3 pictures. So I'll put a family picture, one of Austin and I, and one of Terry, my husband, and my son. And we'll wrap those for, my parents, his parents, grandparents. And that's just a nice, inexpensive gift to get them. So you could pay for a family photo shoot if you haven't had a family photo in a long time. I know you said before your family does calendars and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great keepsake and family photos, and especially during this whole COVID and pandemic thing. Honestly, and I don't mean to be a downer, but like we really don't know how much time we all have left together. And I think updated family photos is a great Christmas present that you could get for one another. Just the memories and the keepsakes. And I know for us personally, I've done calendars and photo books for my families for the past dozen years, I think. And it's just funny to go over and we'll visit, and like they'll get pulled out every now and again, and you'll see like pets that are no longer here, and all these different experiences that you forgot that you did together as a family. So I think going down the memory lanes of photos and that is a wonderful, wonderful Christmas present you can do for people. And I think don't minimize the option of really hiring a professional to do your photos. I mean, like we all have cameras, we all can take photos, but when you're dealing with somebody who's been doing it for like 20, 30 plus years, has an eye for it and has the right gear and knows how to properly use it, you cannot compare somebody who's a professional to somebody who has their iPhone. So I would highly stress, just spend the money. I mean, like look at it as an expense, but it's a keepsake that's going to last for you for a lifetime. Sure. And like maybe some of your grandkids are going to inherit these photos, and I mean like it's going to look fantastic. And there are some fantastic professional photographers out there, that are not doing a whole stagey thing, and it looks spontaneous. So that's just something to think about. Going with a professional to get really good photos done.
In this time of year too, like if you're on Facebook, I think I must have 3 or 4 Facebook friends that they do little like minis, and I think you pay like $80 or $100, and you can meet them at a location. They'll take pictures, and then it includes so many images, and then you can get them printed somewhere. So I think it's a really nice keepsake that you can do, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and it can be fun as well too. Like we went for a family photo shoot, and at first my son was not thrilled about the idea. I did have to bribe him with McDonald's. I said, listen, man, you just put a smile on your face. We're going to have fun. And he, took him a few minutes to warm up, and man, he was having a blast and didn't want to leave, but he was also happy with his Happy Meal when it was done too. So you can make it a fun night out. The funny thing is my mom's called me a couple times and said, Alynn, what do you need? I don't need anything. I have everything that I need. But she's a mom, for 40 years. She's, been doing Christmas, and, wants to see. Yeah. And I said, you know what? So I thought about it. I said, Mom, I drink like 3 coffees a day. If you give me some different flavored coffees, I drink the same coffee every day. So she did that last year. She got me like a 40 pack of, like the Keurig K-Cups, and they were all like different Christmassy flavors. So I said, how about coffee? And at night I do a few evenings a week, enjoy some wine. So you know what? Coffee and wine. So if you think about, people in your life, think about the things that they use and they consume every day. You know what? If they go to they go to Tim Hortons every morning to get their morning coffee, then get them a Tim Hortons card. Or if they go to Subway. My mom, I know she likes going to Subway usually at least once a week. So get a Subway gift card to pop in there too. So I think if you really just think about your family members and what they do on a regular basis, but I do something fun. So if I buy a gift card, this is going to sound so cheesy, but I'll take like a box of Kraft Dinner, and I'll tape the gift card to the craft dinner, or I've taken like microwavable popcorn and I tape it to there, because then they don't know what it is, right? I don't just want to throw in a card. So like they're shaking, like, what the heck is this? I mean, everyone's on to me with my craft dinner, so I have to figure out something else that's a little bit, so, you know, it's like $1 for a box of craft dinner, and then you tape it. So they still have something to open. Or you can do like those chocolate letters.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can do like the Lifesavers pack, just something so that they still have something to open.
Right.
Or you just hit the dollar store. There's all kinds of, you know, cool little things that you can get. So I don't know. I still like to people to have something to open.
Right. I think one of the main points that we want to stress here with this podcast is we're not telling you like not to buy crazy expensive gifts like for your family and friends. Like, I think what we're trying to say is just be mindful of what you're getting for your family and friends, and don't go into extreme debt to do it. Like, I don't think you need to express your love like with, you know, hundreds of dollars worth of gifts. And I know especially for us, like for young kids, you buy them something and literally like 3 months later, they're not playing with it anymore. So,
3 hours later, they're like, next, because someone else has come over for Christmas and they got them something cooler.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think seriously, right? That just happened with Austin's birthday. It's like, all right, glad I bought you that. That's going to sit in the corner.
Yeah.
Or put things away. You know, if they get a ton of stuff, put things away for a couple of months and then pull them out. And they'll think it's the coolest thing. Because your kids, if you have younger kids, they're going to just get an abundance of stuff. They can't play with it all right now.
Right.
Tuck a few things away and bring them out later. I think that's really a good thing you can do too.
Okay, I know we talked about this before, and you had mentioned, what do you suggest to parents and grandparents who are considering, we'll say like they'll have $100 budget that they want to spend on their grandkids or nephews or whatever. What would you tell them to do?
Buy something small. This is what I tell my family. You know, buy that $20 or $30 Lego kit so that, you know, Austin has something to open. But we have an investment account for him. So if you want to give us money, like he just had a birthday, so my dad sent a check for $100. He doesn't know that his grandpa didn't send him something for his birthday. He got enough other stuff that $100 went right into his investment account. My grandma, same thing. She got him a couple little construction vehicles, and then she put cash in an envelope. It went in his investment account. So, you know, grandparents, parents, I know you want to go crazy, but honestly, your kids, take it from me. You know, I have a grandparent that had given me some money when he passed away, and I still remember that. And I was 17 years old. It helped me buy my first car.
Nice.
Your kids and grandkids aren't going to remember all of the cluttery stuff, but if they're paying for college or university and not getting into debt because you've helped put away money, that is going to mean so much more. So if you can buy something a little more inexpensive, yeah, obviously you want to watch them open something,
right?
But tucking aside that money is huge. You can really help those kids get ahead, and that will mean so much more in the long term. So just something to kind of keep in the back of your mind.
Nice. All right. So I think as we wrap up this podcast, we just want you to be mindful of where you're spending your money when it comes to Christmas. Don't go into debt to express your love. I don't think it's necessary. And then consider experiences, consider like thoughtful gifts or like maybe classes, you know, for your kids or loved ones, even older people. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be kids. You can get, there's so many different classes offered through community centers. I don't know how it is with the pandemic right now and what other things are opening up, but I mean, like, there's cooking classes, there'd be art classes, there's different like
pottery, quilting, crocheting, all kinds of
different things.
Stuff you can do.
So get them an experience of like learning something new. Get them out of the house. You know, I think those are fantastic ideas. Like, and I would love for somebody to, you know, hey, give me a present to learn something, a new skill, or like try something new. I'm all for it. I think that'd be really, really cool.
Awesome.
So we want to wish you guys a happy holidays and Merry Christmas and all the best to you. And just be mindful of how you spend your money, and just don't go into debt expressing your love for your family and friends. So, Alynn, did you want to add anything else?
One small thing. And then we're going to post this video. If you have any ideas of things that you've bought in the past that family members loved, please share it, right? Because there might be an idea that you put out there that someone says, yeah, that's a fantastic idea for someone in my family. So don't be shy. We love to hear from you.